Hey there, it's Dr. Tom with EBM Fitness Solutions. You may be wondering why I'm standing up here on this bench, but there's a good reason. I want to talk to you about setting up for assisted chin-ups and pull-ups. So one of the ways you can do this is with a band. So you tie the band off onto something, a squat rack or a big pulley, the cable crossover type machine. Obviously something big and heavy that's not going to shift and move. If you're at a gym and you're not sure, make sure whatever it is bolted down and doesn't move, can't tip over, stuff like that. I've heard crazy stories. So what you want to do, the reason I'm up on the bench is that you want to make getting into the band as easy as you possibly can. So these bands, even though this is not a big band, there's still a lot of tension. It's not easy to pull these things down. So the higher up you can get to start, the easier it's going to be for you to get into this thing. So if you're starting with, you can put either your knee or your foot into the band. The foot will stretch the band more, thereby giving you more assistance through the motion. Putting your knee in stretches it less, so it makes it harder. So, depending on where you are on your pull-up and chin-up journey, one may be more appropriate than the other. Getting the foot in is tricky, especially if you're training by yourself. If you have a training partner, they can pull down, you can pull down too, get your foot in there, it's all good. By yourself, it can get a little dicey. So, you want to be up as high as you can, so you have to limit how much you have to pull this thing down. The goal is to get your foot in as quickly as you can. Then from here, I stretch the band, step off the bench, and now I've got all the tension I need to be able to pull myself back up. When you're done, bring this back here. But understand, that tension wants to slingshot your leg up to the ceiling. Okay? So keep that in mind. A lot of people, when they get done, they forget about that, and their leg gets kicked up. Sometimes it swings them. So if you're doing this on your own, be aware of that. Now, the other thing, if you have a training partner or working with a trainer or whatever, and they're standing somewhere kind of in front of you, helping you get in and out, don't just yank your foot out of the band. That band will come up and it will whack them pretty good right upside the head. So just keep that in mind, that when you come out of this thing, kind of do it, make sure you're working together. You know, pull down the band before you take your foot out. You rip that thing out, somebody's going to get whacked in the jaw. So just keep it in mind. Start as high as you can. A bench is pretty good if you can set it up. If not, grab a bunch of steps, stack them up, so you can get as close or as high up as you can to make getting into this thing as easy as you possibly can.